Rose Kransvik podcast. I'm Rose Kransvik, and I'm here with the Ghetto superstars, Yelohill, and my boy Saltreze. What's the deal? What's the deal? How y'all feeling?
We feeling great, bro. How about yourself?
I'm great, man. I've been listening to this project, Ghetto Superstar. Y'all got some shit.
Appreciate
14 tracks. Y'all really did y'all shit. Very cohesive sounding project. I will say I appreciate it as a 90s, 2000s baby. I appreciate all the interpolations of, classic songs, the samples. Then you fuck my brain up sometimes, most times, because you would interpolate one song but sample another.
Yeah,
yeah. Oh, now you just fucking with my head, Yelohill. Yeah. And Saltreze, I know you had something to do with this too. So
hey, that's funny he said that.
It was all of us.
So just tell me about, the origins of this project, Ghetto Superstar, how it came about, and, just like the inspiration behind it.
Yeah, shit. I mean, I linked up with Syph. Syph, he's big over here with, with the whole Wrecking Spot studio and shit like that. And
shout out Syph.
I forgot what I came over here at first. I came over here for some reason, and then he was like, bro, you might as well, because I came to do a freestyle.
Okay.
Just record a freestyle off some old shit. And he was like, you might as well do a project with me. And I was like, all right, let's see what's up. And he started pressing play.
Yeah.
I was like, whose beats are these, bro? Because this shit, I need these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
He's like, Saltreze. I'm like, who? All right. And then, he ran up. We linked up, and then Saltreze came. He started going crazier with the production again.
Exactly.
And I started giving him direction, and then he took it. And this dude right here, probably one of the hardest producers in LA to me.
Real shit,
right
bro.
now. Like, I got my brother Stills, of course. You know, that's who I rock with.
Exactly. That's family too.
Family, yeah. But this dude right here, and then we vibe too. So he's really humble, but his production is like stupid.
He could get in any bag.
Yeah.
But the crazy part is I've known Saltreze for like 10 years already, right?
Yeah.
And he's been in so many different bags producing wise since I've known him.
Yeah.
He can do them all. It's just a matter of how he's feeling, one.
Right.
And two, just the vibe that like somebody will ask him for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just tell me about that, Sal. Like you just, when I first met you, you were doing beats for the homie Third, and that was like some post G-Funk type, like I would say, like if you could compare it to maybe anybody that was making music, it would be like a Schoolboy Q type, but your, like, as far as the music was, but like your production was like Battle Cat-ish in a way. Like, I don't know, it was like I was like, who the fuck is this? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is 10 years ago, bro.
Yeah. He's been evolved probably already.
Yeah,
For sure. Nah, definitely. I grew up like studying all the greats, like Battle Cat, DJ Quick, Timbaland, like, going outside to like make my bounce a little bit more different than everybody else, but still keep it West Coast.
Yep.
So, and then like sampling is what I started doing. I used to just hit record stores all day.
Yeah.
Before I actually started
Norwalk
making my
records. That's cool.
Hey, man.
That shit got some gems.
No, definitely. I got like my first placements from record stores in that area, like
That's so
all the
dope.
Southeast. You feel me? So like, definitely, it's been a journey, and it's been something that I just been grateful to be a part of. You know, just making history at the same time, and it's just like it's fun. Got to keep it fun. Got to keep it fun because that's what music is.
Nah, for sure. And just talk about like this Southeast to West Side connection. That's dope too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like in the grander scheme of things that like people will just be like, oh, y'all all LA. But like we know how different each side is, and then also we know how different it is, but we also don't know how similar it is. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll start to probably tell me about some shit, and I'll be like, oh, like Lucy's to you guys is like Alberto's to us. Or so, you know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. And but it's like those are the type of conversations that will come up like while you're working, you're in a room together for 8 hours at a time or whatever it is. Like, just tell me about, like, I guess just like you guys said you vibed, early.
Yeah.
Tell me about some of just like those things.
Yeah, man, brushing on the conversations, bro. It's mostly just laughter, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and we both come from a similar place. We come from the rags to riches story. We come from the bottom, and we keep trying to evolve and shit like that. And I mean, for Southeast it's got a difference, but it's no different than West LA, bro.
Yeah.
We both share a lot of the same struggles. Like I said before, trials and tribulations we've been through.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like mirrored at this point, But it's cool. It's cool to hear about some of the places they got. I remember I was chilling with Crook.
Yeah.
And he brought me to this Chinese food
Shout out
spot.
Crook One, yep.
Shout out my dude Crook One.
Yeah.
And I went up in there. I was like, bro, this shit look like You know, but if you're from Southeast LA, right?
Yeah.
That may be one of your best kept secrets.
Yeah, exactly.
You know those hood spots,
Yeah.
it's just like, oh no, this shit hit.
Yeah.
But if it's a newcomer going over there, you like, oh, I don't know, bro. And then I was like, let me try this shit. Orange chicken chow mein. I'm like, oh, this shit crazy. Oh, I gotta drive from West LA to come fuck with this shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah, so you got those aspects, and yeah, man, we kind of brushed up on those topics, but man, it's the same thing, man.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yes. Brother's a funny dude, so it just makes it easy. Like it breaks the ice, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm hella sarcastic. He was hella sarcastic. I caught on to it. And it was just like, it was like, man, it didn't almost feel like 8 hours in the studio. It felt like 2 because it was just like
it just went fast.
Yeah.
When you told me, Sal, that you were like, oh, I got this project with Yellow, I'm like, oh, what? And then you were like, but I'm not gonna let you hear none of it yet. And I was like, all right, well, just fuck me then, right? Like, I'm like, I can't listen to this shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But like now, like I understand why, because it was like it's totally different than anything he's done like recently. One, but also two, it's like, you know, the project is literally Yelohill and Saltreze. You know what I'm saying? So I know like him stepping out more into like that artist bag as well.
Yes.
And I'm sure like talk about the feedback that like he's giving you, or ideas that he's like, you know, in the studio. You know, just like you guys are truly collaborating. It felt like.
Yeah, man. I mean, we brush it back. He puts the beat on. I get up on there and I just kind of just do my thing, and then like he'll critique as well. And you got people in the rooms. It's good to have people in the rooms to kind of just tell you, you know, this may not sound like good. And in the beginning courses of my career, I felt like that was hard for me to do at first. Like, what you mean, bro? Everything I do is tight.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm gonna say it like that.
I'm the greatest.
Right. I'm the greatest. I'm the best. Which is a great mindset to have.
Yeah.
In a sense, it's good to be open and optimistic about everybody else's. So yeah, man, the energy with me and bro was just like back and forth with it, bro. He was helping me out with that shit. I was helping him out. I said I like this tone more. You lift this up. So we kind of had a respectful, mutual representation on it.
What was the first song that was done off the project?
Did we do which one was it?
And it was it was for sure because when
Wetter?
It had to been either Wetter or what's the one of the West Coast joints.
It was Wetter, and then it may have been that one that we got Young T.O. on. Yeah, so Wetter was probably the first one.
That's crazy because Wetter is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
And this fucker just played it for me 3 weeks ago, maybe. So you've been holding on to it for that long is crazy.
I told him as soon as I heard it, I was like, oh yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
Like I knew.
Whose idea was like sampling that, or what was that?
Shit, I just pressed play on it.
That was bro.
So you already had the beat?
Yeah, I had it, but it's like the thing is like when I walked into the room, I didn't even know we was trying to like I didn't know what his ideas were. So literally it was like. So the way I look at it is like I make every beat, and every beat already has a person that it belongs to. And I've noticed that like when I make beats, I don't know who they belong to at that very moment.
Yeah.
But as I go through the days, and I'm just like, that's why I made that beat. Because I needed it for this day.
Yeah.
You know, and that's exactly how I felt for that day. Because he told me like, bro, I want some fun shit. I want something like people know they can relate to it when they hear it. Yeah. And I said, bet I know exactly what you want.
Then he just pulled it out the bag. Because I'm a 2000s, 90s geek, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a nerd with that shit. Like, and he brought those to reality. He brought those to fruition. A lot of other producers I would work with be like, yo, I need this Lil Jon sample. And I'm like, it just wasn't hitting it the way I needed it.
Yeah.
And he just executed that, and then I painted on that canvas, bro.
Was that the idea from the jump when you guys decided you guys were gonna make a project together? What is it? Was it like, all right, we're gonna sample and interpolate some of this 2000 shit, or did it just kind of those were the best records maybe that were coming out, and you're just like, oh yeah, we need more of these? Like,
I felt like it was just some like LA summer needed.
Okay.
So like whether it was a sample or wasn't a sample, but it just whatever felt right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I was approaching it, because at the end of the day, musically, you can never guess it.
Yeah.
It's just you just either hit it or you don't.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know?
Yeah. What's some of the feedback you guys have been getting from the project so far? It's still kind of early, you know what I'm saying? But like, what are some things like that kind of stuck out to you that people told you?
Man, I mean, for me personally, I'm getting a lot of floods in the DMs like, bro, this brings me back to what made you say, and the one which you just said when I was using old 2000s lyrics on other 2000s beats that didn't go there. It's like, bro, that kind
of fuck my mind up.
It's like, wait, I'm just so it's like a little brain fart for some people. They said they fucked with it.
Yeah.
And then you got some other people that's just like, they're honest about it. Just like, man, I'm not, because they're not used to it. They're like, oh man,
from
me.
Yeah.
They used to just, I pulled up on that nigga and I fucked his ass up. I pulled up in a blue truck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm evolving as an artist. So one thing that you have to do as an artist, I feel like, is like, I can only talk about the same shit so much.
Exactly.
You know, I can only talk about like the Cadillacs and the blue Chucks, and which is where I come from.
Yeah.
But at a certain age or level, you're growing and evolving, bro. So you got to talk about, instead of blue Chucks, blue marble floors, blue carpet. So I'm slowly but surely taking the old audience and then like kind of transferring to this new bag. You feel me? And he kind of helped me open that gate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We got some in the works already. We already talking about it, you know. So it's
we gonna keep flooding.
It's a transition that, you know what I'm saying. It's a good transition, you know. For brother and just for music, you know, for music in general.
That's dope. I want to talk about the song with Swift, because there was one day I was kicking it with them, and then he said y'all were in the studio. I think I came and said what's up real quick.
Yeah.
And bro, I swear he was in here, I think for like 30 minutes. And then he said, like, I went home. I think I dropped him off or some shit. We were hanging out. I went home, and by the time I got home, he sent me the record that he was already on it. Did the verse, and that shit was a banger. I'm like, I just left you at the studio like 20 minutes, bro. Like, how natural was that fit? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, again, it's like Southeast. Obviously, him and Saltreze, you know, much music together. You know, we all hang out together. But like, just with you. And it's like, it seems like an obvious thing, but it's also something that hadn't happened before, like as far as collaboration.
Yeah. No, Swift came in there with just amazing energy. Yeah. And me and bro, we always had this relationship where I would see him and I'd be like, oh, what's up, bro? Yeah. And it was always just respectable. Yeah. And then we finally got to get in the lab together. Yeah. And it was like, it's just that Blaxican energy just kind of just, you know what I'm saying? That Blaxican energy just went up. And
We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Head asses.
Hell yeah, bro. Yes, sir.
You see what y'all got on.
Yeah, man. Air Force style. Yeah. So there was that, and then he got his verse done, and it was just love, bro. Like, it was organic. Yeah. I knew he had to be on it too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh yeah, Swift was, because he's so laid back.
And it's one of those things, literally like right place, right time, and even how, like Sal just said, like, I don't know who these beats belong to when I make them, but it's like they're gonna get to who they're meant to. Like I said, I don't know. I can't remember. I wish I remember what we were doing that day, but I just remember like him being like, "Oh, just leave me at the studio. I'm gonna pop in real quick." Yeah. And then from that comes this song that's a fucking banger, and he knocked it out like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, that shit is super dope, and it's always like that, right place, right time.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. It was meant to be for sure. I fuck with Big Swift. He hard, bro.
Yeah, I want to know more about this growth, because I just feel like I've been watching it like from social media of like this intentional growth. Because I feel like personally, like I'm in the same type of boat where I'm just like, man, I just want more. You know, I want to like, I love the shit that I did, but now I want to do different things. You know what I'm saying? Tell me about what kind of sparked that within you, and what are like some goals you're trying, you know, to get to.
Yeah, no, for sure. I feel like as you go through life in real life, right? Because it's easy for artists or entertainers, podcasters, it's easy for them to get captivated on like their screen and like what they look like online and stuff. But when I took a step back, I took a break maybe for like 2-3 days, and I was like, hold on, what the fuck am I actually doing? Yeah. I got a girl now, right? I got a which we've been 4 years, but I got a spot in Marina Del Rey. Yeah. I'm buying new cars. Like I'm eating healthy. I'm in the gym. Yeah. So a lot of these key elements, it wasn't a part of the Yelohill brand in the beginning. Mm-hmm. It was just more so like, we crippin', I'm drinking 40 ounces, hot Cheetos. And like nigga, I'm tripping. But to be honest, like I even said it before, I'm like, I'm not doing a lot of that anymore. I'm not.
You shouldn't have to do that forever. That's what you started rapping for. Yeah. To get to a place where you don't have to do that anymore.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So I'm just like, you know what? I want to give my fans and supporters the updated version, of what's going on. Like, talk about the shit that a lot of people are maybe ashamed to talk about. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Because everybody I feel like we have like this toxic, masculine, crazy, just gangsta element in hip hop right now.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, that's where we come from. That's where I come from. But you also got to talk about the fly shit and the God and you know what I'm saying? Just different things of that nature. So that's my main goal, bro.
Yeah, and it's dope too because I just see you be more like intentional and vulnerable online, which, as we know, like motherfuckers will use that against you. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? Like not just you, but it has happened. You know what I'm saying? I did witness the BigSad and Yelohill back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So and it's like that's like the only way you kind of get those things and certain things that he could say about you or whatever is like because you put things on Front Street. You're not like ashamed of just being a real person.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And so just tell me about like even after that situation, continuing to just be yourself online and not wanting to like keep everybody to like, because that'll jade some people. That'll be like, man, I'm never opening up again. I'm never talking about who I am, where I come from. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Yeah.
I feel nah, we good. Honestly, bro, like, yeah, that's my big homie from the hood too. You know what it is? It's honestly, bro, like I know myself. Yeah. And I know what I've done. Yeah. I know what I've done in the street. Yeah. I know what I've done outside the street. Yeah. I'm comfortable in my skin and I'm not afraid to, just show those colors. Yeah. At the end of the day, because when the opportunity presents itself or just in general, in person with anybody, like if you pull my card, you're gonna find out that I got a whole bunch of aces back here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like not even on no super tough shit. Like I just know myself, and I feel like you got to just stay true to yourself regardless of what happens. Through the trials and tribulations, you're going to have that type of media shit that happens. You're going to have people try to assassinate your character. You got people that have like hidden agendas, and when you play those games, I feel like that comes with a lot of karma. That comes with a lot of like you gonna get the same storm that you tried to put out for somebody else.
You're like chasing your tail.
I'm telling you, bro, because I've been in situations where I've been an ugly person, or I've done stuff to people, or I've done, and I'm like, yeah. And then like it could be 6 months later, it could be 12 months later, 2, 3, 4 years later, 10 years later, and I'm like, boom, it'd be something maybe even way worse. Yeah. And then I'm looking back like, nigga, that's from when I
karma's real. Yeah.
So I think maturing, being an adult, understanding those types of things, I just move righteous, and it is what it is. And then in person, it's always different, bro. Like it's always different. When people see you in person, it's like, all right, like we'll see if the energy matches that energy that's online. And half the time it's not like that. Yeah. With anybody, like, you feel me? So yeah, I feel like, that's what it is.
Yeah. No, I remember seeing that. And then, I mean, obviously I own a media company, but I've never ever like push the beef shit in LA, especially because I know how serious it could get, and it could be, me just posting both artists, but it amps it up in a way. And I've seen way too many artists like leave this earth or be, locked up. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not about to contribute to that. You know what I'm saying? Personally, from what I do, but I do listen. I do hear the bars. Like, I won't post it, I won't repost it or nothing. But I'm like, I gotta keep in tune. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, damn, Yellow got some bars off. Sad did too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are real rappers, and I appreciate, like, I can always appreciate the lyrical battle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anything outside of that, like,
it's just like, you ain't got nothing to do with that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. But you got some bars in there. Yeah. I like the approach too. It was different. It was a different approach that you had on that record.
Yeah, hell yeah. That should be funny, bro. That shit is hilarious, man. And it's a lot of that too is just, like with rap beef, like I feel like it's fictional, bro. Like it's like if you really think about what's really going on with like rap beef, it's like, nigga, I'm going to the studio, you're going to the studio, and we're talking shit about each other, and then we're putting it online somewhere that's safe where nothing's gonna happen to you, and then it's just like from there, it's like, you know what I'm saying? So and I've been through too much street shit, like scars, wounds over all of this shit. So it's like, bro, like if there's nothing in my face that's presented itself on some real like violent shit that's gonna affect me, my family, or anybody I'm with, half the time I'm just like, okay, that's funny. Anything's funny to me. You feel me? Yeah.
Bro, I heard the hardest diss yesterday. From I don't want to amp up the beef, but it's like I'm just gonna say IE rappers.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit was.
Who are you talking about? Oh, you don't want to say it?
I'll say Doggy Style. Did you hear Doggy Style?
I love Doggy Style. No, I didn't hear nothing. What happened?
Didn't hear? He dissed Doughboy.
Oh shit.
909. I didn't know they had beef or anything.
I know both those artists.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doughboy, not from like Glock Stars or something.
Yeah, Glock Star. Yeah,
I know both of those artists. Yeah.
And again, I'm not choosing no side. And apparently the Doughboy. Apparently the Doughboy bars were more subliminal.
Yeah.
Or like behind the scenes because I didn't catch them. I didn't know he was talking about Doggy Style probably previously.
Yeah.
But Doggy Style caught wind and he did some shit, bro. That shit is that lyrically, bro.
I didn't even know they
bro,
was
me neither. I just seen it. I was like, what the fuck is this going on? Y'all listen to that shit? Well,
because Doggy Style is one of my favorite rappers, by the way, too. But when you hear a lot of his music, it's really he always sound like he going at somebody in general. Because he just with that shit. He just cripping on niggas.
Bro, he might have given like a 10 out of 10 diss track and no exaggeration because he had the comedy in there. Yeah. He had the slick bars. He had the personal shots.
Yeah.
He had the little skit in there too. Pillsbury Doughboy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not choosing sides.
Yeah,
I'm not choosing sides. Shout out to Doughboy. Every time I met him, it's been mad respect, mad love.
Right.
But again, it's like I'm here for the lyrical shit. I don't want nobody to be on no bullshit.
Yeah.
But
It happens. Keep it music type
shit.
Keep
it music.
That's crazy. Now I ain't hear that shit. I didn't even know they was beef. I didn't know Doggy Style had beef with anybody.
Me neither.
Cause is so cool. Like he with the function, but he cool. Like that's crazy. We just with him in here. We just recorded some shit in here.
Oh, bro?
Yeah, we did a song called "Fuck You," and it was the music video went viral. It's going well.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
What are some other artists that like maybe you haven't collaborated with yet that you would like to collaborate with?
You know what? Hey, don't blow too much though, fool. Yeah. Yeah, you gonna box us out, nigga. Jay Worthy.
Oh, you and Worthy.
Yeah, I did some shit with Worthy already. We did some shit with Sugar Free.
Okay, yeah.
And that shit was crazy. Like we went viral with that, but I'm like, as I get older and I'm evolving, I'm starting to understand and appreciate the art he puts into his craft, bro. Like his visuals, his music, his beat selection and shit. Like, I'm like, he's tight. So him for sure.
Yeah.
Dom Kennedy, I just want to be one of them not up and comers, but one of them artists that's like in the LA scene.
Yeah.
That he kind of just. You feel me? Because he has they have a select few of people they work with.
It's a very tight-knit
circle. I fuck with Nico G4. That's my boy.
Yep, shout out Nico.
Yeah, he from West LA.
Yep.
So we got some shit, but I want to be one of those artists that Dom K just kind of, we get some shit cracking.
That's
I want to work with those type of lifestyle artists, right?
Lifestyle artists.
Is that what you call them? Yeah,
I would say so. Yeah, I would put, again, I feel like we always... I don't know if this is like a California thing or what. We always have to categorize kind of everything, right? But yeah, I would definitely put like a Jay Worthy, Dom Kennedy, a Larry June. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Larry June, hard as fuck.
And I feel like you more so are venturing into that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And straying a little bit from like the gangster rap that we're used to from you. But like you said, you're living in Marina Del Rey. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm out the way, bro.
That's like
Manhattan Beach, all that.
One of the best neighborhoods in the world. Not even the country, not even the city. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's when you start to, good job, Yellow. Like, hey.
Yeah.
That's when you start to like have that different swag to you. Because now, like you said, now you're in the gym. Now you're probably drinking smoothies and shit. You look like you drink smoothies for sure.
Yeah, some smoothies for sure. Jamba Juice.
Yeah.
Creation, organic, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and then when you come to the studio with Saltreze, he has you fucking on the Don Julio and Coca-Cola.
I gotta watch how I smoke around here. That's the crazy part. I gotta it's all respect and shit.
You don't smoke at all.
I
don't smoke either.
That whole project, I had to roll a blunt and smoke it a little bit in the studio, and then the rest in the hallway. Because I want him to do do good. I want him to make. I want the best music out of him. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, I was like, I'll
bro, the homies
outside.
know. Trips all the time. I'm like, please no, but like I'm always outvoted because everybody smokes except me.
Everybody.
So I'm like,
this
damn,
nigga smoke. Everybody.
Yeah. And then you guys get me high, and then I'm not able to function.
You're right,
And now I'm like, bro, I'm useless now.
Yeah.
I'm not Vic anymore.
Now I
I'm
gotta
just
go to sleep and
I'm
shit.
just the guy on the chair.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I did an interview with Bravo, and he had just came home from jail. Shout out Bravo, and he was like so hyped, like, yeah, bro, I'm out. You know, da da da. He did almost a year. I was happy to see him. And he's like, bro, we're about to record the interview. He's like, yo, take a hit of this blunt. And I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good. I don't smoke. And he's like, come on, dog. I just got home, you know?
Yeah.
Bro, worst interview of my life, bro. I couldn't, I had no questions for bro. We're just sitting there with the mics on. I didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
I asked everybody. There was other people in the room. I'm like, shit, y'all got any questions? Like, I'm like, bro, I'm like, it was the worst interview. I never put it out because it was so bad. I just put out a 30-second clip of me taking a hit and it fucking up the whole interview.
You were done. Yeah,
I was done. That shit was just like, it was a wrap for that. So I feel you on that. These motherfuckers, man.
Bro, that should be fucking you up. It'll fuck your whole focus. So some of them, it helps. It helps a lot of people, though.
Not me.
Like, they can blow and they'll become brainiac.
My mind is already way too active to begin with.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's not working. It speeds it up even more. Now I'm in fast forward.
Yeah.
Fuck
No,
all
I
that.
feel you. I feel you. No,
Fuck
for
all that.
sure. Yeah, man, this kid right here, bro, man, he can go through like zips of that shit,
Oh,
man.
yeah, nonstop.
At one point, I was like, fuck it. And it was him. It was like 4 people in there just blowing. I was like, you know, fuck it, nigga.
Yeah.
Just close the door. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And I just, I may have helped me, though. You never know. It may have helped me make a couple songs.
I think that was the day we made Cuddy Buddy.
Yeah, that's right.
We was working on that. I was working on the beat or something. Like, we was definitely doing some shit. Like,
yeah, that shit went
crazy. And that was his idea.
Yeah.
That was his idea. That sample, he was like,
you know Cuddy Buddy with T-Pain and shit.
Of course, yeah.
I ain't never heard that song before.
I
was like, oh, what the fuck is this? I, like, immediately my ears started fucking ringing, and I was like, I need to use this shit.
On the set, this nigga be going crazy with that shit.
Play that coming from a female house late at night.
For real, though.
Oh, gangster.
For sure, bro.
It tells you in there. That's all I can say.
Hell yeah.
Sal, I know you said that you guys are might be working on another project.
Yeah.
Is there any other artists that you're trying to like work with, or you have like some songs where you're trying to do like a full project with that you kind of have like, you know?
Yeah. I mean, for sure, me and Swift got something in the cut for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like that's been long overdue.
That's almost tough too. As tough as it almost is, like to be completely honest, it's tough to do a podcast with my boy Saltreze. We're too close. The same reason I can't interview Big Swift. It's like it's hard. So that's why I'm glad you're here, because it's like I already know
this nigga.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I already know everything about this fool. So how am I gonna sit there and ask? But I know the people don't. You know what I'm saying? So it has to be like
so you gotta kind of
But as far as like you have Swift, obviously that's like.
Other than Swift, for sure, I got like I got a couple artists.
Who's some
that
people
I'm
you want to
working.
manifest, man? You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I know for sure. Me and Cam De Guapo gonna get some shit.
Okay, shout out to 805.
We're gonna do a whole project together.
Yeah.
For sure. And then Syve got me in some shit. Syve, so I literally just show up to the studio and he'll be like, "This is what you got to do today," and I'm just like,
"Let's go."
This is what I wanted, you know what I'm saying? You know, out of everybody, you know, when I first met you, like this is like a dream come true. You feel?
My boy really works like a Mexican for real.
Yeah,
he'll work all day, all night, like, you know what I'm saying?
Just
it's
going
like,
in.
And he's happy there. He's happy working.
Yeah.
When I seen him not work, he don't know what to do with his hands. He just drinks and smokes.
If it's not drinking and smoking, it's on the keyboard.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's probably what it is. I never thought about it.
We got to get you a keyboard to just take everywhere. Just fuck with it while you talking and shit.
He said ever since he got the portable keyboard, he hasn't smoked in 6 months.
You got to try that shit, nigga. It's a tick, huh? It's like an itch sometimes.
It could be.
But no, you really like smoking weed,
Yeah, that too, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, I don't know, that shit, I got a lot,
you
a lot of good, huh?
You a frog? Chito? Rainas? He's hard,
oh, yeah,
bro.
Chito.
I fucking love that nigga.
You know what, like, me and Chito got a lot of shit. Like, I feel like, you know, it's all love like with brother.
Over time, it's gonna probably come out.
Yeah.
That's more of a thing too, cause he signed, so it's like.
I can't really speak on that, but it's like, But definitely I got clearance already on a couple
Frog
records.
is hard.
Yeah. And you know, I got ideas. Like I really want to like express myself as an artist.
Yeah.
This I told you, you know, this year and from here on out, you know, because I feel like I got more to offer than your average producer.
Yeah.
You know, so like when I really approach a song or a project, I'm approaching it like how like, you know, the greats would, or how I would think the greats would, because I'm not inside their mind, you know, but I know what's hot and I know what's not.
Facts.
So I just approach it like that, you know, and that definitely is. I got a lot of dope shit coming with brother and with everybody, you know. It's just a matter of time, you know.
Yeah,
for sure.
Nah, yeah, most definitely. Shit. Is there ever gonna be? Did you hear Mustard's album? You know he's rapping at the end. Yeah. Is there ever gonna be a Saltreze rapping track?
I feel like there will be.
Oh shit, bro! He's never told me this ever before.
Oh no,
no, I've never. But
this
like,
is new right here.
Yes, but I just know, like, from being in the game so long, every producer raps on the low.
Right.
They just don't
right.
show anybody.
Yeah.
I started off as a rapper, so like
That's great.
Before
you didn't know that?
No, you didn't tell me
I
that.
started off as a rapper,
Yeah.
and I got tired of making rapping over YouTube beats. So like, I was always like musically inclined, like playing drums and bass and all that shit from my church. So I just started making beats, and I gave rapping up because I was fire at it. You know?
Right.
But that like songwriting stuff and like. And just like all that is there, it's just in me, you know. So I can't. I feel like there would be some type of situation like that in the future. I don't know. I've thought about bro. If I could tell you my thoughts, you'd probably be like, "You're a weirdo." Right. but I just be thinking like, cause I study, you know, I study everybody and I listen and I pay attention.
Yeah.
I feel like eventually every great producer hopped in the booth.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You think about Dre. Obviously, we don't think of him as like a rapper, but he has some of the most best songs.
Oh,
you know, brings in songwriters, whatever. You know, obviously we just seen that with Mustard, him making his like, you know, rapping debut on the end of his project, and there's other who else? Timbaland.
You got like Hit Boy, right? Don't he rap too?
Hit Boy, yeah, of course. Hit Boy raps. Yeah. So it's like Alchemist. They eventually all kind of just step in the booth, but they don't also do too much either.
No,
it's like the main thing's still the main thing, but then it's like, all right, if you ever wanted to hear how I rapped, here you go. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. Well, I don't even know how your voice would sound rapping. I have no idea.
No, yeah, they're very like mindful and demure about it.
I don't know anything demure is about. I don't think that shit don't even fit my character. Like, you feel me? Like,
I knew that
like,
bullshit word was gonna come.
Demure.
I'ma just say this.
Demure.
I'ma just say this. None of you bitches is demure. I'ma just say this. I'ma just be the way. Y'all can hate on me. I really don't give a fuck. But none of you bitches is it. Y'all is not it. Y'all gotta stop with that shit.
Right.
Like, and that's not the Don Julio talking. That's just me saying. I'm just saying. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That shit is annoying. Like,
none of you bitches is demure.
I'm not even gonna say anything because it might incriminate me. But
that's the first song right there. You bitches is neither mindful nor demure.
Hey, I gotta use the audio from the intro of my song, bro. Watch for sure. Everything he just said, that's in my intro, bro. Fuck that.
Part 2, Ghetto Superstar Part 2.
Part 2. What the fuck? They gonna clip this? You going viral? Watch, bro. Yeah, put the text lyrics on the bottom. You out of here, nigga.
Oh shit!
I love it, bro.
Ghetto Superstars for real.
Yes, sir.
There's some Ghetto Superstar shit
Hell
right now
it is.
as we're talking.
Hell yeah, it is.
But shit, man, I appreciate y'all for coming through. This was fun. We had to do this. Everybody, please run up Ghetto Superstar. Anything else you guys want to tell people before we get out of here?
Nah, man, we appreciate you, bro. Vic, for sure having us on the podcast, man. Ghetto Superstar is out now. Yelohill, Vic.
Running that shit up.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yeah.
A lot of new music coming from me and brother. He's a great artist to work with. He's very talented. You feel me? I gotta give him his flowers before we cut this out because in reality, I've been in the studio with him. I think I want to say 2 times before we actually worked on the project, and I think both of those times were with Crook One. I think.
Yeah.
but it's always been love, respect, you know, and it's been a journey, and I like working with him, and you know how I feel about working with artists.
Yeah.
When I fuck with somebody, I'll work with them, and I'll take their criticism.
It opens up a whole different Saltreze.
Even if I have a headache trying to satisfy their ears, I'm still gonna make it happen.
Yeah,
because
for
I
sure.
fuck with you, you know. So like, you know.
That's love, bro. You already know.
Yes, sir.
We got many more to come, so you already know, man. Saltreze and Hill, bro.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
Yelohill, Saltreze, Rose Cranswick podcast. We out.
Let's get it.